Welcome to the Church of Thomas. Donkeys versus Mules, 10-15-10. One of the things that I've noticed in my working life is that many times people are downgrading gay people, lesbians, bisexuals, transgenders. And they're always using the excuse why somebody else is getting a raise and we're not. It has to do with the idea that we don't have anybody to support, that we, have no motivation to work harder because we're not trying to support a family or a spouse. But I think it's very interesting because in my experience, many of the people who volunteer to work the holidays, the people who volunteer to work weekends and overtime, are often not the family people. And I understand that it is important to support your family, but there is a responsibility of an employer to understand that sometimes the reason why we are able to give so much to our jobs is because we don't have as large of a responsibility at home. But that means that we can have you as our responsibility. Here are a couple of verses that you might find interesting. The first one is Gospel of Thomas, verse 79. A woman in the crowd said, "Blessed is the woman that gave birth to you, and the breast that nourished you as an infant." And Jesus replied, "Blessed are those who have heard the word of one and have filled their hearts with it. There will be great trials and hardships. There will be days when you will say, 'Blessed are the wombs that have not given birth, and the breasts that have never fed an infant.'" Also, there's Isaiah 54:1. "Sing, O barren one who did not bear. Burst into song and shout, you who have not been in labor. For the children of the desolate woman will be more than the children of her that is married, says the Lord." I think a lot of times we put way too much emphasis on the idea of who the person is supporting when you're an employer. If you are fair about it, it will be the person who is doing the most work. One of the things that's interesting is the difference between a donkey and a mule. Now, most of y'all don't know what a donkey is. A donkey is an animal that is called an ass in the Bible. It is a female or a male animal that is a particular species. They're related to horses, but they are not horses. They're small, they're very compact and very strong. But you can create an animal that cannot have children. They're barren, they're sterile, and they're called mules. And they are a combination of a horse and a donkey. The combination combines the best qualities of both. But in the result, they cannot have children. They are the ones that if you want to go into the Grand Canyon, you want underneath you. You don't want one that is able to bear children. You want one that's sterile, because they will be able to carry twice as much as their horse mom or dad or their donkey mom or dad. So to get the most out of a situation where you have a lot of work to do, sometimes by combining the best of both worlds, you can get a worker who is the ultimate in what you need: strength, adaptability, sure-footedness, and stamina. This relates to the gay and lesbian community in that it is often the people in our community that bear the brunt of a workforce that is being downsized. Even though we carry a great much of the load, we're also some of the first to get laid off. I ask employers to be fair about this and actually assess people on their value and their worth, and not the people they have at home that they're supporting. God bless the whole world, no exceptions. Angel Eliza.